points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. One receiver left, two to the right. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 62 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it up and through. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit welcome here. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right on the run. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 47 yards. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
For the 49ers, their starters defensively, and a guy to look at, DeForest Buckner.
Love him. Tall, angular. What you worry about with guys like that is can they bend and play with leverage? And DeForest Buckner absolutely can. Did everything that was asked of him at Oregon. He's going to have a big-time career with the 49ers.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls, taking it in. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can
Thomas. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Well, that's the dream I had of being that player. this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. From midfield, here's Kaepernick.
spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme, then you don't have to win it physically. You just